what is one moment in your life that changed everything? I saw a guy in your video and assumed it was your husband. Is he vegan? Da 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 da. Why are you such a badass? That's a good one. Ask me anything. Okay. Hi guys! So I asked for questions to do an Ask Me Anything video just last night. I asked for questions on Instagram, and if you're not following me there already, make sure you do. And I got lots of questions. Like within an hour, I had tons. So this is gonna be fun. You guys gave me some really awesome questions. There are a lot of repeats, so I'm gonna make sure to answer all the most popular theme questions for sure. And unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to answer every single question that I got. So we can do another AMA video, so like a part 2. And if you have any other questions that come up after watching this video, just let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below, all right? And if you like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up as well. All right, so one of the biggest questions that I got is about my workout routine. What is your workout routine? So I'd like to answer this one first because I just got back from yoga and I still have my yoga pants on underneath my fancy dress right now. So I practice yoga about 4 to 5 times a week in Harlem, and that's the biggest exercise. I've been doing it now for 8.5 years, pretty consistently, though in college I was a little bit, well, actually no, I was pretty consistent in college. I think I was more on and off when I first moved to New York City, because I was doing Bikram yoga at first for the first like 2 years of my yoga practice, and that just got to be way too much for my health. I lost a lot of weight. I couldn't keep up with the calories burnt in crazy hot Bikram yoga class, so I quit doing it, and it took me a while to find, another style that I liked. So now I do vinyasa, and I've been doing this consistently for probably, well, this studio now that I'm at, almost like 2.5, 3 years. And then before then, another 3 years. So I've been doing it consistently for a very long time. And then in addition to doing yoga, I also recently signed up for ClassPass, which I'm going to put a link to that below because you can sign up and use it all around the country. Like I have a membership here in New York City, but if I'm in Atlanta or if I'm in Denver or anywhere else, you can use your membership and basically you can take classes, all different types of fitness. So I use ClassPass to do bar class. And sometimes I do HIIT exercise in my my bedroom. I just like have a little routine that I've typed up on my phone, and I'll put on some Kanye West and I'll just do that for about 15 to 30 minutes depending on how much energy I have. But that's basically all I do for workout, and I like workout and yoga because it's really great for my mental state. It makes me feel happy. Working out is really good for your happy hormones, stress reduction, all those things, in addition to maintaining healthy physical body as well. All right, so this one wasn't a common one, but I really liked it. Do you ever think about getting your hair locked? I think you would look great with sister locks or any other locks for that matter. Thank you. Yes, I have thought about locking my hair. I think it's so beautiful. But for me, I'm not ready for that commitment. And I'm thinking like next time I get my hair done in a few weeks, I'm gonna do faux locks. So we'll see how I look with those, and then maybe we can go from there. Okay, so about travel, this is super common and popular. I love that because I love to travel. So this is the question. Okay, now this is a two-parter. Where would you like to travel? And have you ever had trouble finding vegan food while traveling? So my next place that I am going to travel is Costa Rica, and it will be my 4th time going. And the first time I went, I spent a whole entire summer there because I went as an exchange student in high school. But I've been since just on vacation, and it is one of my favorite places on the planet that I've ever been to. And I always am excited about going there. But in addition to that, places I've never been that I want to go to, I want to go to South Africa, I want to go to Madagascar, I want to go to South America, like all over Bolivia, Colombia. I've never been to South America. Brazil, also Singapore, Asia. I have a lot of places in Asia that I want to go to China, to Vietnam, so many places. And have I ever had trouble finding vegan food while traveling? Yes Yes, I have, and I found ways to work around that. So, for example, last year for my birthday, we went to Tulum in Mexico. And there were quite a few vegan restaurants, but I didn't want to eat out for every single meal. And there was only, I think, one purely vegan restaurant that we really liked, but it was super expensive, even for Tulum, even like by my New York standards, it was pricey. So we made sure to stay in an Airbnb so that we could buy our own produce at the market and the grocery store and prepare our own food. So when I'm traveling, that's one thing that I like to do. I'm not always able to stay in Airbnb, but if I am, I think that's a great way to, not have to rely so much on outside vegan food sources. But a couple years ago, 2 years ago, when I was in Japan, I thought I was it was easy to find vegan restaurants, but there were a couple times when I accidentally ate something that it appeared to be 100% vegan, but actually had some sort of I think one thing had like a shrimp paste in it, and another had some other sort of fish source. So unlikely places to find fish in Japan, they're like everywhere. So it can be difficult when it's, hiding in certain ingredients and in certain restaurants, but don't let that keep you from being vegan and traveling, because you can definitely do both. You just have to be a little bit more strategic about it. Okay. All right. What is your all-time favorite album? That one, when I first read that, I was like, oh, I have no idea. But I really love Mama's Gun by Erykah Badu, who is a vegan. She's my favorite vegan. Oh, and then right under that, favorite animal? Elephant. Okay. There's a lot of them. Okay, here we go. All right, next one is about my love. I'd love to hear more about your partner. How did you meet? Is he vegan? How long have you been together, etc.? All right, so my boyfriend, Max, he's behind the camera. Hey, Max, what's up? He is vegan, yes, and we've been together for a long time. Let's see, it's 2017 now, so we've known each other for 9 years, and we've been together for like eight and a half years. And he's vegan. When we first started dating, neither of us were even vegetarian. I became vegetarian shortly after, and then I went pescatarian, then back to vegetarian, and then I became vegan. And then probably like a year after I became vegan, he became vegan. And I wasn't trying to pressure him to do it or anything, but it was just very natural for him because he also loves animals, which is great because we have very similar views on, the ethics of being vegan and animal mistreatment and animals' places in the world and all these things. So we're able to talk about this a lot. And honestly, I don't think I could be with someone this long if they were not vegan. I think that would really mess things up because so much of my identity and the way I look at the world is based on me being vegan and, understanding that, especially me being an ethical vegan. So that's really good. It's something that we really have in common, and I cherish about our relationship. Okay. Do you make YouTube videos for a living, or is this just a hobby, and do you have a degree? So yes, I have a degree. I have a BFA in Theater Arts Performance, aka acting, from Boston University. And that's why I feel comfortable in front of the camera, and I think that's why I like being in front of the camera. I also went to the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, and I have a certificate as a health coach from there. So it's a nutrition background. So yeah, I did study that as well. I almost forgot about that. That was really awesome though. Good program. Now, do I make a living from YouTube? Yes and no. I make a living from Sweet Potato Soul, so doing YouTube videos combined with my blog, so I used to be a private chef, and I did that for a few years in New York City, and that sort of morphed into what I'm doing now. But I also do consulting with restaurants, and I have an online meal planning company that I do more so as a hobby with one of my friends. But the way we make money from YouTube videos in my blog is we work with brands. So anytime you see a sponsored video, that's we've been paid by a brand to, make this sponsored content using their product and, recommend it to you. And I only do videos like that, sponsored content with brands that I like and products that I would actually use. So that's very important to me. But yeah, basically that's how we're able to do this full time. And like I said, I do consulting as well. And, living in New York, everybody seems to have multiple ways of making money because you have to, because it's so expensive here. So I kind of do that, with my own life as well. All right, so this one is from Bungee Buddy. I love your handle. Are you ever going to write a cookbook? Yes, I am. And actually, I've been working on it for the last 6 months. And my manuscript is due in a couple of days. Now, I can't divulge too much information except for yes, and it will be out shortly. But keep following because I will have more information about that very soon. All right, this is a short one. Are there any vegetables you don't like? No, not that I know of. Okay. Okay, guys, this is my last one because I don't want this video to be so long, but I can make another AMA video if you're interested. So this one came up a lot. So what are your views on tofu and other soy meats? I've heard that it's not safe to consume daily. All right, so I just, over the weekend, participated in this amazing medical workshop immersion. It was a plant-based eating based on science, and it was led by 2 doctors, Dr. Michelle McMacken and Dr. Mauricio Gonzalez, and I will link their Instagrams below so you can read more about them. Anyway, they talked about this exact issue, so it's very timely that you should ask this. So soy in and of itself is not bad for you. It has a bad rep. It's so sad because it's actually quite good for you, especially in its whole form, and also tempeh. And tofu is fine as well. Soy milk is fine as well. The only thing is that highly processed soy that's used to make fake meats and such, those you don't want to eat every day because they're not providing any benefit, there's no health benefit left because it's been so processed. But soy, tofu, tempeh, soybeans, soy milk, those things are totally fine. Soy is actually linked to reduced risk of breast cancer. So if that's what you've been worrying about, you're totally fine with that. Men will not get man boobs. That is a total myth. You can eat it every day, but the thing is, there are so many other foods that you should be eating as well that I wouldn't rely on having soy every day, especially because there's so many other legumes. There's all sorts of beans, black, red, black-eyed pea, so many green beans. You should be eating those, mixing those along with soy, all the different greens, all the different grains, all the different nuts and seeds, and all those things. So you don't want to rely on any food every single day. But yes, soy is okay. It's good for you. It's not going to give you breast cancer, man boobs. It is healthy. The highly processed soy meats, eat those in moderation, not because they're going to kill you, but because there's not a lot of nutrition in those things. So you shouldn't be eating highly processed food that often anyway. Okay? I hope that helps. Okay, that's my last one, guys, because I don't want to keep y'all for too long. But I hope you liked that. I hope that was helpful answering some of your questions. This is fun. So if you have any more questions, and if you want to see another AMA video, leave a thumbs up on this video and leave another question below, or head over to my Instagram and give me some more questions there. Whatever's easier for you. If you're not already a subscriber here on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also make sure to follow me on Instagram because I post different things over there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you're having an awesome 2017, and I hope you're staying warm, especially if you're in New York City like I am, because it's mad cold here. But anyway, I hope you're having a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!